Good morning, good morning. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to our second channel. Today we're going to be talking about alien romances. I have 8 books to recommend to you. If you said a couple of months ago you're going to get really into like alien smut and alien romance books, I'd be like, excuse me? I didn't even update my Goodreads for so long after starting reading this genre because I was like, what am I reading? But it's a whole thing. It's such like a fan base for alien romance stories and I completely get it and I'm totally there for it. Okay, so first one, this series has blown up recently, apparently on TikTok. I haven't seen any TikToks about it. I've seen it all over YouTube though. I read this a couple of months ago. It's my first ever alien romance and that is Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. Read this a couple of months ago because it came up on script. I was like, I'm gonna give this a go and I really liked it. Alright, I gave it like 3 stars. It really introduced me to this whole world of massive 7-foot aliens with huge alien dicks. I mean, that's what it is at the end of the day. But I think there are 22 books in the series. I think I've read 2 of them. So in the first one, you follow Georgie and Vector. Georgie has basically been kidnapped, abducted from Earth by a bunch of aliens with loads of other women, and they have to force land onto this ice planet and wait for backup. Now, the aliens that are holding them currently in this spaceship, while they're waiting for their friends to come and help them, are awful. Like, they are terrible. So trigger warning for sexual assault, because the start is rough. These are like awful aliens, terrible, disgusting, do horrific things to these ladies. And then Georgie decides that she has to go out, brace the weather to try and find help. And that's where you meet Vector, our like 7-foot, blue, massive, giant alien man thing. Now, they can't talk to each other, and I love that in alien romances when they can't communicate, because, you know, every alien romance book, they have translatorships. Every single one. So it's fun when they don't have that and they have to, and you get dual points of view. So they're trying to communicate, and it's really cute and fun and can be done really well. So Vector keeps going on about what they call a cootie. Eventually the girls call it a cootie. The order book, they say kui, but I think it's meant to be kui. No idea. Anyway, which is basically, it's a parasite from a massive like beast thing that they have to have put into their body so they can survive living on this ice planet. They have to hunt down this massive thing, get like a worm, parasite out of it, put it in their neck, it'll help their heart. The other thing it does, it chooses your heartmate for you. So Vector's like kui, or kui, whatever you want to call it, starts like resonating. Is that what they call it? Resonating. Or Georgie, and she doesn't have one, so she's like, yo, you are, you're almost like, you're purring. He's like so confused, like, well, why aren't you, where's your kui? Where's your kui? I don't understand, like, you should be resonating for me because we are mates. Anyway, it's good the whole time. Obviously, after having a little bit of sexy time with him, you know, you gotta keep the girl warm. It's a nice planet. Anyway, she tries to get back to her friends on the spaceship and trying to tell him, we need to go to the spaceship to get my friends. Women are really rare in their species, so all the unmated males from their tribe are really excited, like, oh, look at all these unmated women, let's go find them immediately. I know why it's blown up, it is fun, and it did get me into alien romances. The second book I'm going to recommend, now this one is super chilled, and I'm recommending it for one reason. It's called His, and it is by, Luna Kingsley and Kira Conrad. The only reason I'm picking this is it's a short read. I think it's on Kindle Unlimited. I think most of these are on Kindle Unlimited. So you got Hope and Hakon. Hope has basically decided to go off planet for a year to go and work in the mines on a different planet to financially support her family back home. So it's an awful job working down in the mines on a different planet, but her family should be paid quite generously while she's away. And Hakon is basically like the commander, the boss man, the one in charge of this mine. So these human women arrive, he gets them to work, and it is like an insta-lust between them. The only reason I like this though, so it's pretty chilled, not too much action, but there's just enough for me to keep me interested. It is insta-lust, but I think she's like 32, and a lot of these alien stories just go along the same kind of story again and again, but they're both like mature, they both have their priorities, they both have these stolen, heated moments like 2 adults would, but in a crisis situation. It kind of made sense where the relationship went, and that's why I'm recommending it. Because some enemies land, the aliens are like, we gotta get out of these mines, we gotta escape, let's throw some of them in the escape pods. There's not enough for all the human women though, let's take them on the run. The enemies try and infiltrate the mines, they go, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it. It's a cute little short romance with 2 mature adults. Okay, one's an alien, and he's big, and he's hot, and I'm pretty sure he's got a big dick as well. They all have, like, some of them are ridiculous, like, it just sounds painful. Book number 3 is Bad Guy by Ruby Dixon, same one who wrote Planet Barbarians. So I'm pretty sure the guy name was Crulden, and you've got Mia? Or Mina. He's basically an alien gladiator. He's kept in a cell, and Mina is a slave on this planet. So she's been a human slave for quite a while. She knows the deal. She knows what she's doing. This gladiator, alien gladiator though, has absolutely no memories. He is like, if you want a super aggressive, alpha, massive, giant, aggressive guy, you know, if you're in the mood for that, would recommend. So he's got no memories. He is not cooperating. He meets her and basically he's like, I will cooperate. I will be your gladiator. I will train. I will fight. I will be the best as you believe I am the best. I will fight for you if I have time with her in my cell. Now the thing is, like I said, he's a growly, aggressive, alpha male, alien guy. But you know, the kind of ones that very gentle with his woman though. Very gentle. He likes her. He likes her a lot. Obviously, it's not an instant thing between them two. So they agree. She has to spend time in his cell. And I really like this book. It was really cool, like them trying to discover why he has no memories and things like that and how they start falling for each other. It's just a fun book. This one should be put on a damn poster of never judge a book by its cover or its damn title. I'm sorry, worst cover, worst title. But I'm so glad I read this. I think I gave it 4 stars. I think that's the highest I've ever rated an alien romance book. And it's called I Married a Lizard Man by Regine Abel. The cover, the title, it was amazing. I loved this book. Probably one of the best alien romance books I've read. So we follow Susan, that's our girl. She's a 3rd daughter of a farming family. So that basically means that she's entitled to absolutely nothing because the farm is passed down to the 1st daughter of the family and then the 2nd oldest daughter gets to stay on in that inherited property and farmland just in case anything happens to the 1st daughter. But the 3rd daughter is like, get her out of here, we don't need her. So she goes to a matchmaking agency to set her up to marry an alien, someone else, just anyone. And that's where we meet Oryx. Now, Oryx is that they are like lizardy kind of creatures. Again, we are going into now full look like aliens, act like aliens. So they get matched. She finds out basically like she's got farming in her blood. However, when she gets there, she finds out that his planet has a really horrible past. It was invaded like years and years and years and years ago. Everyone was enslaved, forced to plow the fields, do farming, and they're hunters. That's not what they do. So they've got a really bad view of farming and things like that. And plowing fields it just brings up horrific memories for them as a community. Like, we're never gonna do that again. However, all of their meat source, like all the animals that they go hunting for, are moving out, they're disappearing and things like that. So she has to really tread carefully. She's like, I can help you because you're running out of food. I can help you set up like farmlands, but like she's gotta, you know, really keep on this line now of I don't want to push it because they have horrible experiences with this kind of thing. And it's really good. The romance is really sweet between them. I really enjoyed it. So you got a lovely romance. Susan really tries to help them with getting more food and figuring out what's going on. And I just really enjoyed this book. The next one is called The Quarry Master by Amanda Milo. As I told you, Amanda Milo is quickly becoming one of my favorite authors, especially for alien romance. I just love the kind of character she creates. So if you like a really grumpy male lead romance interest, like really grumpy, and then like the woman is just like a ray of goddamn sunshine and just the banter between them two. If that's your kind of book and slow burn, this one's for you. So Quarry Master, he works in a quarry. He owns a rock quarry. So you got Bash, yes, his name's Bash, hilarious, and Isla. Isla goes to work there, not a slave or anything, like a lot of these alien romances do. No, it's just actually working there. She is great. She is a ray of sunshine and he is like a dark cloud who is like, shut up. I hate everything. I hate all of the humans and women that work for me. And it's just really fun. I really enjoyed it because it's hard to find a slow burn, I find, in alien romance. Most of them are like wham bam thank you ma'am. Just abducting them, having sex with them, then they're my mate. She's mine. He is mine. Excellent. We move on. But I will say with this, there's no real action. It's pretty much all about the romance, but I love the two characters and their banter is great. Another one by Amanda Milo is Contagion, and I mentioned this in one of my my mid-year freak out tag. So you got Simi and Aurora, and this one is it's a really sweet, cute alien romance. I love the book cover. It's so adorable. So you got Simi, who's this like massive apex predator, really tall, like you'd think looking at him, you'd run a mile. You wouldn't mess with him. He will literally rip you limb from limb. Thing is, he's from a place that they're really peaceful people. And he doesn't see himself as a predator. And he's really sweet and very kind. He's also a complete germaphobe and a stress head and everything is freaking him out. So he's in a facility, she's in a facility, the human one. It's all from his point of view, and they have to escape together. So they help each other escape, and they got to traverse the lands to get away from this like facility where he's being tested on and things are going down. So they escape, and they're traversing the land, and he's freaked out by everything because everything is dirty. There are animals, like the animal's gonna kill me. I don't want to touch that. Please don't make me drink this water. So he's having panic attacks. He's getting really anxious. He's like neurotic. She's trying to calm him down. He really trusts her. When she's like, trust me, this will be okay, let's do it my way. He's like, okay, I trust you. And like, there's this just blooming little romance that goes on throughout the book, and it's like building and building, and like how they get to trust each other, and she helps him so much, and oh, it's really, really sweet. I just realized this whole time I've moved books for another video, so I've taken some off. Foxy, you've been drunk the whole time. Right, next book is called Heart's Prisoner by, hold on, Olivia Riley. So this one's really cool. We've got Lana and Xerus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing either of those names. Could be Lena and Xerus. Anyway, well, not even Xerus. My name would be his name. Basically, Xerus is this huge, crazy, deadly looking alien that this research facility has been able to capture, and they are holding him for interrogation to find out, what were you doing here? What kind of plans do you have you got others? Have you got backup coming? But he won't speak to anyone. He is so elusive. So basically they bring Lana down to the facility, give her a job because she's been really good at communicating with other alien species, and they were like, look, you are like our last chance to try and get through to him, like figure out things about him, like his people, where he's from, how much does he know, how intelligent is he? So he's like the deadliest thing in the facility. They have other aliens that they're, you know, saying if he's definitely going on in this facility, and Lana's trying to figure it out. Anyway, so she goes in, and obviously he's in this cell with a huge window. She can't go near him, or she's not meant to go near the window either. It's a real slow burn, this one, but it's really good. She's trying to like talk to him, get him to open up about things. He clearly has a secret. He knows something, and it's like, can she get it out of him? And if she can get it out of him, is it going to be too late? Like, does he have something planned? What is he not telling them? This huge predator, what is he not telling them? And they get a real connection, and it's really sweet and really well done. There is good action in this book as well, but again, it is slow burn, but I really like where it went. And the last one is called Broken Earth. Now this is a trilogy, and I've read book 1 and 2, and I don't really want to read book 3, but you can just read book 1 and it's good. So you got Beryl and Terry, and it's basically a post-apocalyptic world romance with an alien. So you've got Terry, who is basically a woman, and she is trying to survive this post-apocalyptic world. Then you've got Beryl. He hops planet to planet, salvaging what he can, metals, iron, zinc, you know, things like that, trinkets, so he can go off and sell. And that's his job. He hops planet to planet that he thinks are completely uninhabited. So he arrives, it's uninhabited, it's post-apocalyptic, and it is rough. So he's just going about his daily business, trying to find metals and things he can take back to his spaceship and sell somewhere else. He's got a dog called Chrono. We love him. I love it when the big bad dude has a really cute pet. I mean, it's a terrifying looking pet, but really sweet. Got Terry, she's just trying to look after herself, trying to survive day by day, the best she can, but they've got this thing called Reapers, and it's like a big gang, and because she's a woman, like, there is a lot of talk. It's not too much done into, I think it was done well. Basically, she's at any point could just be dragged and raped. There are not as many women as there are men, and it's really dangerous to be a woman, especially a woman alone out in this apocalyptic world. Post-apocalyptic world. And yeah, this one is a slow burn. I really enjoyed the post-apocalyptic part of it, and also like them against the Reapers, them teaming up together, and it's slow burn romance, like slowly just like really getting to know each other in this horrible, brutal world, and he tries to protect her, and it's just a really nice story. I would recommend that one. Let me know down below what are some unique alien romance book recommendations that you have for me, because there are so many, especially on Kindle Unlimited, and I've read so much, and I can't remember half of them because they all blended. A girl's abducted, held captive by an alien, they fall in love, they are actually mates the whole time, the end. They're just alien smut books, and you know what? They're good for their purpose, absolutely. But I thought these were a little bit different, a little bit more unique. So let me know down below some of your favourite alien romance, and if you haven't read any alien romance, have I convinced you? Right, loving, leaving, shutting up, subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff, do all of it, do none of it. It does not matter to me so long as you are happy. I'm not happy now, ow. And I'll see you in the next one.